Welcome back, Tribe. I have another one here from Kiara Lotan. Some of you guys are fans because he keeps sending me her videos, but it says, make his life easy. Let's get into it.
Men live much more difficult lives than women, right? Women live a little easier, have an easier route, but men are the ones who create that easy route for women. Men are the reason we're able to live. So how does a woman make a man's life easier? That's the question. That's the discussion. Let's talk about it. Catering to a man starts with acknowledging his hard work. Acknowledge what he does for you and for himself. Because let me remind you, growing up as a man is a choice. You could be a 40-year-old boy. You could literally be so immature. You can choose to not grow up as a man because your hormones, they're not like women's hormones. Women, once we get our period, we're women, okay? That's why they say we grow up faster, right? A man can be a little boy still. So choosing to work hard is a choice. That is a choice as a man. So acknowledging that, it makes his life a little easier. You know, he's able to feel recognized. He's able to have an end goal, something to be proud of, something to motivate him, you know?
Not related to this, but I was just showing my girl a video. There's this chick DJing, and I was like, damn, it's so easy to be a girl today. Check this out. There's a girl that's DJing, you know, doing one of those like sets in a nice locale. She's in a mansion and she's got this black see-through top. It's like, it's very thin material that you could see through easily, especially at certain angles. And she's bouncing up and down with some huge fun bags, just literally doing the fake DJ shit, turning something. A dial goes up and down. Absolutely nothing. 3 million views. 3 million views on a video that's like an hour and a half long. She probably made like $10,000 off that video alone. It's completely useless. Should I even fucking play that for you guys just so you can see what I'm talking about? All right, so this is the DJ set, and this is from DJ Janes or DJanes, whatever. 3.4 million views. They're doing this in some mega mansion on the beach, Bali, Indonesia. Melodic techno and indie, blah, fucking blah, bro. Do you know why? Let me just show you the comments so you can see how fucking pathetic men are. Men of culture, we see each other again. Two natural wonders of this video. I love the big songs and like to see more. Some nice bangers there. Beautiful set in music isn't bad either. The culture is strong in this one. 34 minutes in, I realized there's music playing. Beautiful music, perfect combination. Came for the booba, stayed for dope ass music. Wow. You're truly a goddess. Beautiful girl. My favorite part is the dress. Literal fucking losers, bro. Just simping hard on this comment section. And check this shit out. I think you're absolutely beautiful and I'd love to marry you. I'm a musician. I also have lots of sound equipment, but I don't have a girl like you. Wow. What a freaking loser. And why is this video so popular? You're getting a glimpse of why it's so popular right now. Beautiful, yeah. Look at this. We're just jumping up and down, turning a fucking random knob. This is crazy. This is all you need to see in the first few seconds of the video of why it's popular. I'll let it play for you guys. It even has fucking 4K. There it is. Wow, that's the scene, dude. Wow, beautiful shit is playing everywhere. Check this out. We're DJing. Sick, bruh. Turning knobs, making millions of dollars, not doing shit. So anyways, I don't want to hear anybody telling me it's harder to be a woman, especially in the digital era that we're in. This is fucking crazy.
Men have harder lives.
Wow.
Not all by choice, but a man chooses to be a man.
Even the fucking Hawk Tua girl has got a kick. I think she got a kick deal now. Dude, she became a millionaire just saying Hawk Tua, and now she's got a whole podcast. Someone's financing that bullshit. I don't know who, but nobody gives a fuck what she has to say. And now is doing a podcast with guests making millions of dollars. That shit is wild. Get back into the mines, boys. We need more iron. Get on that roof and fucking put it all together. Frame up that house in 110-degree weather. Lay those power lines, dig those ditches. Fucking wild, dude. Holy shit. What a world that we're living in.
And if your man is choosing to be a man, choosing to be hardworking, disciplined, have goals in life, acknowledge that. Acknowledge that.
If I don't really care about this creator, cool story, whatever. She says some nice things, great. But if I was a chick and I was even halfway decent looking like this, I'd make this kind of content day in and day out. I would just stroke the egos of men. I bet you the comment section in this video is very much the same too. Target audience women, actual audience men. Simping. Already happening. Whoever marries this girl's truly blessed. Protect this woman at all costs. Fuck, bro. This is why we're lost. I told you guys there's weak men everywhere. This shit is crazy. we're never going back to better times until weak men are eradicated. The mentality of weak men is eradicated. I'm telling, as a male, I want to send this to my wife. As a man, I will wait for the right one. I need some peace right now. Fucking hell. Your understanding of the male brain is incredible. This girl is a gem. Love her. Simple words, but powerful. Okay. Wise behind your years. Anyways, young, pretty blonde with colored eyes and saying all the right shit. Instant dub. Respect to her, dude, for doing this. Whatever. You just have to repackage the content men are making and just literally simp to men just a little bit, and then we'll give you the world. I bet you she gets a ton of donations. I bet you if she were to sell even little trinkets just to say help support the channel, the mega million simps here would support it. She'd become a multimillionaire. I'd be surprised if this chick is not on the way to becoming a multimillionaire. And I'm not saying she has to be grifting. Maybe she really believes this, and maybe she's really trying to spread a positive message. You never know. But at the end of the day, just being a pretty, beautiful young woman and saying the right shit makes you millions of dollars. Oh shit, you could say the wrong stuff. You could say Hawk Tool about how you fucking slob on knobs and you'll still get paid millions of dollars. It's fucking easy mode, dude. I don't hate it. If I was a chick, I'd be doing the same shit. I'd be benefiting as much as I can from this system. If they're going to give me easy money, I'll take it. It's just a human condition. Who said you got to be virtuous and shit and have to have character and you got to slug through and make your way up, fight for every step on the ladder? Fuck that, bro. If I'm a chick today, I'd be doing this kind of content on YouTube. I'd be making Instagram shorts, reels, clips on TikTok. I'd be blowing up my online presence because I'm young, beautiful. Easy. And there's millions of starving simps. That's the economy we're in today. That's the market. And these women are benefiting from it. Don't be mad if you're a dude living a regular life, busting your ass at a job that doesn't pay shit. You just have to understand you got to navigate the world a little bit differently than the other gender today. You got to utilize the power of the internet in a different way. It is what it is, dude.
That just like how a man acknowledges how beautiful you are, acknowledge his hard work.
Well, let's hear what you got to say.
That is the simplest way to make a man's life easier. Acknowledgements. You know, he needs an applause every so often, a pat on the back, something. Say something to him. It doesn't have to always be physical. It doesn't have to be, through love. It could be through friendship as well. Just acknowledge it. Acknowledge any man that works hard, because his life is not easy choosing to work hard. It's not. And he's making your life easier choosing to work hard. Choosing to be a man, he's making your life easier. Because you don't have to choose to be a man. You don't have to choose to work hard. You're a woman. It is 1000% in your hands as a woman. But the thing is, we are not as consistent as men. Why don't we give them that fruit? Why don't we give men the fruit of being consistent? That is the most acquired trait that you can have as a person, is to be consistent and disciplined and do it every day and show up. That's what men do. They show up. They are consistent. Women, we're not as consistent. Be honest with yourself. Come on. You're not as consistent as a man. You're never going to be, because a man and a woman are different. We're different. And that's beautiful. It's okay. It's okay to not be like a man. Just like how it's okay for a man not to be like a woman. But let's not talk about that. We're talking about catering to a man, right? We're talking about how to make a man's life easier. Another thing that makes a man's life easier is for him not to stress about the dumb crap. He's got everything else handled. He's got the main majority. He's got the bills paid. He's got everything situated. But for him to come home and have him stress about what he's going to eat for dinner. Girl, you don't have to learn how to be a chef, but you can learn how to cook for your man a little bit, okay? You can learn to cater to what he wants. He might not want a full-fledged dinner, but he wants a dinner. He wants something to come home to. He doesn't want to stress about that. If he is stressed at work, okay, and he's doing what he has to do, he's working hard. As a woman, he's making your life easier, even if you have a job too. Women, we are made to do all these things at once. We are made to think so retrospect that we can come home from work and make dinner. Okay. You can come home from work and make dinner for your man, or, you can do that. There's nothing wrong with that. You're not this housewife. If you don't want to be a housewife, so be it. But if you want to make your man's life easier, make him dinner. Make him dinner, make him food, make him breakfast, lunch, dinner. Surprise him. Even like buying him lunch, buying him dinner, doing things that are not plans, surprise him. if you plan it out, he won't want you to do it. Okay, that is the beauty of men. Men love to provide. Men love to be the provider. So if you give him the idea, oh, babe, I want to take you out somewhere, he probably will say no because that's emasculating. If you want to do all of that for him, not out of surprise, and you want to tell him before you do it. Don't tell a man what you're going to do before you do it. That's a big mistake. That is a huge mistake. Huge. Just do it. Just surprise him. Don't create this anticipation for him because then he'll have expectations on you. And then what? You don't meet the expectations and he gets mad at you? What? Don't create the anticipation. Just do it. Just cater to him. Just make him dinner. Surprise him one day. Surprise him with lunch one day. Wake up earlier than him. Make him breakfast. Make a man's life easier. Cater. Just
That's some bare absolute basics, like fundamentally the difference between American women and say Balkan women specifically. I'm not going to say European because West Europe is just as bad. But my girl's Croatian. She cooks, she cleans, she's hot, she's blonde. She's very feminine. She's submissive. I don't have to ask her to cook and clean. When my camera was slightly tilted this way, you guys were seeing a little bit of, she's in the kitchen while I make these videos, literally just asking me, are you hungry? We'll cook and clean. I'm sick right now. She gives me my medicine, doesn't even ask me, have you taken your medicine? No, it's time to take your medicine. Gets it all ready for me, mixes the water, all that shit. This isn't anything that's demanding. That traditional gender roles still exist here, that women are expected to do these things, but also love to do these things. It's not something you have to fight them on. You don't have to convince your woman to cook for you, clean for you, just be submissive for you. That there's no convincing here. It's expected. They like doing it naturally because their mothers have done it, their great grandmothers have done it, and everyone before them has done it, and everyone in society currently still does it. The traditional gender norms are very much alive here, and it's just a breath of fresh air. Now, if you enjoy Asian ladies specifically that go to Southeast Asia, and you'll get the same treatment, if not better, because they're far more submissive there, just far more catering in general than Eastern European women are. But, you know, everybody has their types. It's not for me. I prefer my own kind. I came back to the Balkans and I found what I was looking for, and it is amazing compared to America. The average dating prospect in America is absolutely trash. They act very masculine. They're super combative. They think that they're God's gift to earth and the air they breathe is somehow made magical by their presence. It's insane, and that you should be grateful for all that. But you come out here and girls are thanking you for your time, taking time out of your day to meet them and actually put in the same amount of effort, if not more, into the relationship that you put in. It's great. Now, you won't see this until you go overseas. It seems like a absolute dream that you're being sold, but ask the many men that have left, the millions of men that post all this kind of expat or digital nomad or passport bro content all over the internet, and you see for yourself. It's not just content. It's these guys living their lives. It's insane how different it is when you go overseas. You're going to give up some amenities. It's true. Like all the creature comforts America offers won't be available in a lot of these countries, but that's a small price to pay. Who fucking cares about creature comforts when you got a strong, nice, feminine, friendly, fit, beautiful woman next to you that's cooking and cleaning and all that shit? I don't fucking need Amazon 2-day deliveries when I got a smoke show next to me that's feminine. You know, the trade-offs are very little. The laws are in your favor. You're not going to get wrecked in divorce court like you do in America. Society doesn't condone cheating and celebrate it like they do in America. The culture is not rotten yet. It's very family forward, family oriented thinking society still. Yes, because they're poor. Yes, because they need a band together. Yes, because families that are still nuclear, that are beyond nuclear, extended as well, where your grandparents are still in your life, are the strongest, do the best, survive the best in society, thrive. So that's the setup that's still being pushed in the rest of the world. Now, when you live in a very disconnected, hedonistic, consumeristic society like the United States, it's no surprise that people want to be super individual on their own. And you get these wacky ideas and these extremist policies and ideologies today where people are cutting off their body parts just to try to look like the other gender just because they can, because they're bored. They have no purpose in life. They don't know what they want to do. They're dealing with anxiety and depression and all these other emotions with no outlets, nothing that drives them beyond themselves, like family, like a spouse, like children. And you end up with no tits, no dick, and then now you're screaming a bunch of crazy nonsense and shit. And it's like, wow, how did we end up here? Oh yeah, you've got nothing to live for beyond yourself. Life is meaningless. Cost of living has escaped you. You can't even buy a home. You're falling behind the previous generations. It's getting expensive, and the mentality of the other gender that you're dating has been broken, both for men and for women. Good luck finding a life partner in that situation. It sucks, bro, but it's the truth. That's why I tell men to go overseas. I know it's not a long-term solution for a lot of men, but if you're somewhat young or if you're not one of those dudes that are on retirement, can pick up and go whenever they want with a nice pension or 401k. If you're a man in the middle of his like prime working and all that stuff, you need to make a long-term play for at least visiting overseas. At least let that experience guide you into what you want to do, whether you want to somehow take seriously relocation or not. I can't listen to any of this anymore. You already know it's basically a lot of red pill tenants. And the comment section, we already read what it said, but this guy's comment says, the more a woman acts like this towards me, the harder I want to work for her. The harder I work for her, the more she supports me. It's a pretty lovely cycle. The easier you make your man's life, the easier you'll make your life. Yeah. But the fact that content like this is exploding on the internet, where women have to just, pat men on the back and just tell them, I appreciate you, just shows how starved men are of the very basics, dude. Basics, like just being appreciated. Because the narrative in the media is that men are evil, men are patriarchal pigs, men are suppressing everybody, blah, 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 blah. They bought into the gynocracy and voila, you have the West. So anyways, if you enjoyed today's episode, drop a comment, a like, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on the beginning of the episode, especially, or maybe the second half where I'm talking about overseas women and the differences. If you haven't already, follow me on the second channel. I'm about to post the new episode as well as the chats that we have 5 times a week. But I just went into the mountain town in Romania. It's beautiful. Would not live there for various reasons. Mentioned it in the video. And just so you guys could see what it's like. You'll probably be shocked because the place we were staying at, the Airbnb, shows a brand new apartment complex that it looks like you're in America. And it's extremely cheap, actually. Super cheap. And yeah, catch you boys on the next one. All the links are in the description below. Take care, everybody.